So I'm so excited because today we are going to be doing the AQUACORE nails. And I know you guys don't know what that is because I just made it up. So in this video, I'm going to be doing some aquarium nails, but with a BALLECORE spin to it. So if you want to see more, let's get right into this video. So guys, I'm going to be using 3XL nail tips, full covered, and these are the nail tips I always use when I'm doing my aquarium nails. So I'm just going to be finding my sizes, which is always easy because I always label my bags so I know which size goes on which nails. So yeah, I'm just doing that for all of the nails. After picking out my sizes, I'm now going to be marking off where I want my aquarium tank to start. So I just placed the nail tip on my nail and I would be using a marker just to mark where the aquarium nail needs to start. So I make sure to mark it off just enough so that my nail can fit comfortably inside of the nail tip and it doesn't touch the aquarium tank. So I usually have to measure a few times and make sure that my natural nail could fit perfectly in the nail tip. So I didn't need to put any markings on the pinky nail because that is not going to be an aquarium nail. So I just removed the marking with a lint-free wipe and some rubbing alcohol. Now I am going to be using my Modelones rhinestone glue and this nail palette that is covered in plastic. It needs to be covered in plastic in order to place the rhinestone glue on top of it so that it's easy to remove. So I'm just placing some of the gel on the nail palette and this needs to be thin but not too thin, and then I would cure that for 30 seconds. Now I'm just removing the gel from the nail palette and I'm going to be cutting that into a triangle because I'm going to be doing the base of the aquarium tank. So I'm just cutting that into a triangle. Before that, I did measure the width of the nail tip so that I can give a rough estimate as to how wide the base of this triangle is going to be because it's going to be fitting inside of this nail tip. So after cutting the triangle, I make sure to bend the tip of the triangles so that area would be adhered to the nail tip. Then I'm using my Modelones rhinestone glue and I just placed a tiny bead of rhinestone glue where the red marking is on the nail tip, and then I would place the triangular base and flash cure that for 10 seconds. And I make sure to measure it to my nail to ensure that my nail doesn't touch the aquarium tank. Then I'm just using some more rhinestone glue to seal in the base of the aquarium tank, and I would flash cure for 5 to 10 seconds. I also make sure to apply some rhinestone glue at the bottom of the aquarium tank as well and flash cure that for 5 to 10 seconds. Then I would cure in my bigger nail lamp for 30 seconds. This ensures that the base of the aquarium tank is really sealed so there wouldn't be leaking. Well, hopefully there wouldn't be any leaking when it's time to apply the liquid. So after curing for 30 seconds, I just cut off the excess gel from the nail and I also file to get a nice straight edge. And then I would just dust off the excess dust. Do not apply any rubbing alcohol inside of this aquarium tank because what can happen is that the inside of the aquarium tank can develop a white cast and then the aquarium tank wouldn't be as clear as you would like it to be. So don't apply any rhinestone glue inside of the nail tip. I'm just going to be doing the backing of the aquarium tank. So I just placed a layer of the rhinestone glue on the nail palette, and before curing I would place the nail tip and then I would cure for 30 seconds. So when I removed the nail tip, I realized that the backing was a bit too thin. It was feeling a bit flimsy, so I am applying a layer of rhinestone glue, and this would make the backing of the aquarium tank a lot stronger. So I cured that for 30 seconds. So on to the thumbnail. So this nail is going to have 2 aquarium tanks in one nail. Yes, you heard me correctly. So I just measured to make sure that it would be even. I'm doing a rough measurement. It's not really that accurate, so I'm using my fingers. You know, it doesn't have to be accurate or anything like that. And I cut one of the gel into a triangle just like I did on the first nail, and I am going to be placing that on the top area of the aquarium tank. So the first aquarium tank I'm going to be placing it on. So I'm basically doing the same thing that I did on the first nail but twice. So I placed a small bead of the rhinestone glue, then I placed the triangular base and flash cured that for 5 to 10 seconds. Then I'm just going to be applying some more of the rhinestone glue at the base of the aquarium nail just to fill up the spaces. I would flash cure that for 5 to 10 seconds and then cure in my bigger nail lamp for 30 seconds. Also, just a reminder, as you are seeing here, my thumb is positioned under the base of the aquarium because I don't want this gel to move. This gel is really flimsy right now, so it can move easily. So by positioning my thumb under the base, it ensures that it stays where it's at until I cure the nail. So I cured that in my bigger nail lamp for 30 seconds. Now I'm just cutting off the excess gel, and then I would file and dust off the excess dust. So this is how the nails are looking so far. Now I'm just going to be applying some rhinestone glue on the nail palette because I need to do the backing of the 2-in-1 aquariums. So I'm just going to place the nail tips on the uncured gel, and then I would cure that for 30 seconds. I'm going to be doing 2 nails right here, so I am just widening the backing with some more rhinestone glue, and I will place another nail tip and then I would cure for 30 seconds. Then I'm just going to be removing the aquarium tank from the nail palette. So this is how it looks. Now I'm just going to be separating the aquarium tanks, and it is very flimsy. The backing is very flimsy. So I need to apply some more rhinestone glue and cure for 30 seconds. And this is how all of the nails are looking. Now I'm just going to be filing off the excess gel from all of the nails, but I am not going to be showing myself doing all of them, just one. I'm using rubbing alcohol as my slip solution as always, and I'm just placing some of the baby oil in one of my dampened dish, and I'm using a syringe to pick up the baby oil. And also I'm going to be using these fimo flowers. So I'm just picking out some of the fimo slices that I am going to be using in this nail set. I'm using some blue flowers and some yellow flowers. So in this aquarium tank, I'm placing 3 of the fimo slices because I want movement. And if I placed too much of these fimo slices, they will get stuck inside of the nail and then there's no movement. So I make sure to place 3 of them. I should have placed 2 to be honest, because the movement was okay, but it could have been better. So yeah, I'm also using this beautiful iridescent glitter. So I just placed some of the iridescent glitter inside of the tank. Next, I applied some silver caviar beads and then I'm going to be placing the liquid. So I did experience some leaking, so I had to try my best to find where the leak was coming from. That's one of the difficult part of doing aquarium nails, because you cannot really tell where the leaks come from, but you just have to hope for the best. So eventually I did find the leak. So yeah. So I'm using some of the rhinestone glue to patch up where I think the leak is, and I would flash cure that, and hopefully I found the leak. And I'm just refilling the nail. Then I use a Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol to remove any of the oil from the opening, so that when I apply the clear polygel, it doesn't have a reaction to it, or it doesn't not cure, if you know what I mean, because sometimes oil and gel really do not mix. So always make sure to clean the nail before applying any polygel to it, and I would flash cure for 5 to 10 seconds and then cure in my bigger nail lamp for 30 seconds. And this is how the nail is looking, and there's movement, there's a bubble, and it looks really good. It took a while for the movement to flow because the fimo slices were just sticking to the backing and anything in the aquarium tank, but eventually there were movement. So moving on, I'm going to be doing the 2-in-1 aquarium tank. So I just placed 2 fimo slices, and then I placed some caviar beads and some glitter. Then I placed the liquid, and this nail had a leak as well. So this wasn't really my day because most of the nails had leaks, and I did inspect all of these nails, so I don't know how I missed all of them, but yes, this one had a leak as well, so I had to try to figure out where this leak was coming from and seal it up quick. So after finding the leak, I'm just going to be using a lint-free wipe to remove the excess oils from on the aquarium tank. And then I would just refill the tank with some liquid and a little bit of glitter. And then I would clean the opening of the aquarium tank, apply the clear polygel, flash cure the polygel for 5 to 10 seconds, and then cure for 30 seconds. So I had to clip off some of the backing of the aquarium tank because it was too low on the nail and it would have hindered me from placing the nail on my nail. So I just had to clip off a little bit. Then I am applying 2 fimo slices and some glitter to this section. I did not apply any caviar beads to this section. And this section was the most difficult to do, but on this nail it was not difficult. It was only difficult on one of the nails, and I understood why. I think this was beginner's luck when I did it that well on this nail, to be honest, because I didn't have a problem at all on this nail. So when I applied the baby oil to this nail, I then placed some clear polygel to seal up the hole. I made sure to clean the hole a bit, and then I placed the clear polygel and flash cured, and then I cured for 30 seconds. And this is how it looks. It looks really good. The movement is limited because the aquarium tank is very small, so I wasn't expecting a lot of movement, but it was good enough. So I did the rest off camera, excluding the thumbnail. I wanted to show you guys on the thumbnail. So on one of these other nails, I think was the ring nail, I did experience some issues. I don't remember fully what were the issues, but it wasn't that bad. However, I did document myself doing it on the thumb, and that one I had issues on. So you will see very soon what happened when I did it on the thumb. I wanted to include that clip in this video just to show you guys the issues I did have. I'm sorry if this video is way too long. I'm really sorry, but I just wanted y'all to see everything, the good, the bad, the indifferent, and how I troubleshooted some issues. So moving on to the thumbnail, I did have to cut the backing a bit because it was a bit too low on the nail and my thumb couldn't fit. So I just cut the backing a bit, and I had to file it because I wasn't cutting it that good, so I had to file it just to get a straight line. So I'm just applying 2 of the fimo slices to the first section of the aquarium tank, and I'm also applying some glitter and some caviar beads. Then I placed the liquid. So I really didn't want large bubbles on this 2-in-1 aquarium nail because the aquarium is already small. I don't need a bubble. A bubble just takes up space. That's why I really didn't want a bubble in these small aquariums. However, it could not have been avoided on the second section of this aquarium tank, and you all will see why very soon. So now I'm just going to be doing the second section right here. So I placed 2 of the fimo slices, then some glitter, then the liquid. So this is the tricky part here. Because the thumbnail is really big, I think that is why I had the issue on the thumbnail. I was having it on the ring nail because the index nail was the only nail that turned out good with no issues when it comes to this section right here. However, on the ring nail, I had a little issue that I cannot remember right now, but for the thumbnail, I decided that I was going to be using the solid builder gel. So I just placed a small bead of the solid builder gel on my nail palette and just flatten it. Then I would be placing it on the opening right here and trying to seal it. However, it was touching some liquid, some oil, so it was not curing to seal it in. Then I tried again. So I removed a little bit of the liquid and I tried again. This was so difficult to do, and this thumbnail is big, so it's a lot more difficult to cover this hole. So oh my goodness, this was very difficult. I flash cured it, yes, and then I cured it for 30 seconds, and this is how it looks, and it cured. Then I applied some clear polygel just to seal up some spaces that I didn't get to seal up with the solid builder gel. So I applied some clear polygel and I flash cured and then cured that for 30 seconds. And I thought I did a good job. It was looking okay and there was movement. Now it was time to file off the excess gel, which was a disaster. So I was trying to file it, just remove the excess gel polish, and everything was going good. But eventually I realized that I couldn't file anymore and it was looking a bit weird. And when I pulled off the solid builder gel, the whole thing came off, so it didn't really cure, I guess. So I did so many things to try to seal up this aquarium, so many. I really can't remember everything I did, but this was the hardest nail to do. This was the most difficult nails to do. Oh, so yes, as you all are seeing right here, I am attempting to do what I usually do when I'm doing regular aquarium nails. So off camera, I did cut a triangular base to do the same thing that I usually do when I am trying to get a base for my aquarium tanks. And the liquid was touching the triangular base, so I had to remove some of the liquid from that section of the thumb, which I really didn't want, because when you remove a liquid, that means there is a large bubble, you know, and I don't want a large bubble in a small aquarium, but I really couldn't do anything about it. And trying to get this base to stick was very difficult. I eventually got it, but it was difficult. So I flash cured that, and then I cured for 30 seconds. The torch was actually in my mouth while trying to flash cure this because, oh my goodness. Then I would just seal up the hole a little bit with some rhinestone glue, with some more rhinestone glue, and then I would flash cure and then cure for 30 seconds. So this is how it's looking. Then I just cut off the excess gel, and then I would file. I actually applied some more rhinestone glue to that section because I felt like it was leaking a little. I could have been wrong, but I just wanted to be sure. So yeah, this is how it looks. And I actually cut out a lot of this clip just to make this video not too long, and it's still very long because I wanted you all to see everything that I did on the thumb, but I couldn't show everything because I had to do a lot in order to seal that section because everything was giving me stress, you know. But I'm sorry that I couldn't show everything because this video is so long. Right now it's at an hour, and I really hope and pray that I can cut this down enough so that y'all can see and understand exactly what I'm doing, but it shouldn't take forever to see and understand, like damn. So yeah, I'm just filing the nails right here to get a crisp and really nice shape on all of the nails, and this is how it looks. They look so good. Oh my goodness, I just love this nail design. So it has been 2 months and 2 weeks since I've done anything to these aquarium nails, and usually I like to keep my aquarium nails on a nail palette for a day or two to ensure that it isn't leaking or anything like that, because you would know for sure if it is leaking if you keep it on your nail palette. However, I've left these nails in the corner of my desk collecting dust with other aquarium nails for a few weeks, almost 2 months or a little over 2 months. So when I decided that I was going to place them on my nails, I realized that some of them were leaking. So this one was leaking a little right here, so I just have to make sure to cover that up. This one was leaking a lot, as you can see the wet spots. This one was not leaking, however this one is leaking. Do you guys see the wet spots there and there? So I'm going to try my best to find the leaks. This one leaked out so badly because I was not paying attention to them for 2 months. So this one leaked out, so I have to try to do something to get back some liquid in this one. So wish me luck. I'll do this off camera. Okay, so off camera I did seal up all of the aquarium tanks, so there shouldn't be any more leaking, and I did leave it on the nail palette for probably about 5 minutes and I didn't see any leaking, so fingers crossed everything is good. And if not, that is okay because we will be applying this to our nails. So by applying the gel top coat and stuff like that, it would further seal in all of the liquid so there wouldn't be any leaks. So now, oh, and by the way, I didn't bother to fill up this section right here which leaked out. Y'all won't be able to see that there isn't any liquid in here, hopefully. However, if y'all see it, just pretend y'all don't see it. So now I am going to be using this glitter again and placing it inside of each of the nail tips, excluding this one. So I'm just going to place it inside each of them. So I'll be using gel base coat and just sprinkling some of the glitter inside of it and curing it for 30 seconds. So this is how it looks when I'm finished. So now I'm just going to be placing them on my nails. So I'm going to apply the peel off base coat, and then I would apply all of these aquarium nails using clear polygel. So I'll just apply the peel off base coat off camera and I'll be back shortly. So after applying the peel off base coat, I am going to be applying some gel base coat to all of the nails. And don't mind this is just gel polish from a previous set I did. So yeah, just going to apply the gel base coat and cure for 30 seconds. I'm using rubbing alcohol as a solution. I don't need this much. And I'm also using my Meow nail lamp from Modelones so that I can apply the aquarium tanks easily. I'm also using my McCart clear polygel. So starting with the pinky, I'm just gonna pick up some of the clear polygel and make sure this clear polygel is far away from this nail lamp. Then clean the inside of this because it has a lot of dust. Then I just place a small bead. Then I pat the polygel inside. Then I put on this nail lamp for 15 seconds. I'm just flash curing for right now. I apply the nail tip at a 45 and then place it down. Oh, I should not have turned on that lamp. My bad. I forgot I had to clean around the cuticle area first. Then apply a little more pressure and cure. Flash cure. So I'm going to be doing that for all of the nails. So I'm just going to speed up this part. So for the aquarium nails, I didn't flash cure it for 15 seconds. I fully cured it since these aquarium tanks are kind of heavy. So it is best to fully cure the nails. So each of these nails are going to be cured for 30 seconds. So this is how the nails are looking. movement will be limited in these nails because it's short, but this one has a good amount of movement. So as I said before, I did these nails in February. So the design I wanted to do on these nails, I didn't know what was the name, but I wanted to like shade the top here, well, polish the top here, and then do this thing where it goes in like this, you know, so it would meet inside here, then meet inside here again, and then put some kind of rhinestone or something right here. However, recently I've seen that it's called ballerina core nails. So I didn't know anything about ballerina core nails before that. I just wanted to do a style with it. So these nails came in handy because ballerina core nails are viral right now. So that is a good thing. So that's what I'm going to be doing on all of the nails. I wouldn't be shading it in here though. I switched it up, so I would just be doing it around like a normal ballerina core nails. I would place the inspo, which is a design that Nails by Keith did. So I would place the inspo right here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. But before I do that, I need to file around the cuticle area to remove any buildup of polygel. So this is how the nails are looking. Now I'm going to be applying my gel top coat, and I would cure for 30 seconds. And I'm just going to top coat the underside of the nails one time. So I want to try this chrome powder on my nails. I'm really not sure if this would look good. I don't think it would look good because I already have glitter and fimo slices on the nail. So this might be too much, but I still want to see. You never know. So I'm just going to be rubbing it into this nail just to see. It kind of looks good. It's not too much on the nail, like, I don't know. Could you see it? It doesn't look bad, but it's not needed. It's not needed. That's just overdoing it. Like, sis, I need to chill. It already has enough. I needed to see it on my nail to tell, you know, although I knew for a fact it would be too much, I still needed to see it. So just removing that with some rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to be using Nail Reserve White Addict. And if you're interested in purchasing anything from Nail Reserve, you get a percentage off if you use my code. It will be listed in the description below and on the screen. So I'm going to be doing the nail art. I don't really have any good nail art brushes, unfortunately, so I have to use what I have because my McCart nail art brushes, they are stiff, very stiff, and they don't look good, so I need to buy some more. I will use what I have and hope for the best. So let's see. So I would start here because I want this line here not to be showing. So I hate this brush. Anyway, I'll just make a curve and make a curve. This brush is doing whatever it wants to do. It's not listening. Ah, let me go find another one. So I found these. I don't know. Okay, this one is soft. This one is not soft, but it's working. So I might use it for now. I might change just now. Who knows? So I'm just gonna be doing this nail art. I'm sure this is going to be very tedious. So this is how it looks, and it's not bad, but I think I have to grow to like it because I'm not really seeing the vision right now. So I have to cure this for 30 seconds, and it took so long to do this one nail. I have to do 3 others, so I'll do the rest off camera. I'm not sure if I'm doing the same thing for the middle nail, or I just might do one swoop and then go straight down because it doesn't have any other thing. And I think the middle nail needs to be a little different compared to the rest. So I'm not sure yet, but I will do everything else off camera. So yes, this is how the index nail looks. So this is what my nails are looking like so far, and this took an hour and a half and I'm so tired. I still have this one to do, so wish me luck that I finish this in like 10 minutes because I am tired. So yeah, I'm gonna do this off camera and I'll be back shortly. And I did do 2 layers on each nail. 2 layers. My neck is paining me, my back is hurting me, everything is hurting me because this took so long to do. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this nail off camera, doing 2 layers, curing each layer for 30 seconds. This was the easiest design out of all the nails. This one was so easy to do. And are we going to call this AQUACORE nails? They're not ballerina, but you know, the viral trend are fairy core nails, BALLECORE nails. So this is AQUACORE nails. So yeah, this is the first layer, so I'm going to do a second layer and cure that as well. And yeah, I'm almost finished, thank God. My neck, my back, everything is hurting me because these nails are so tedious to do. The only nail that was easy was this nail. The others, I had to do 2 layers on each of the nails, and all of them was so difficult. Oh my goodness, except this one. Now I'm just going to use some rubbing alcohol to remove the lint or anything from the nails, and then I would top coat and cure for 30 seconds. So this nail is going to be a junk nail. If y'all have ever heard of junk nails, just applying a lot of glitters, pearls and stuff to that nail. So yeah, I'm doing that nail last. So yeah, I'm just going to top coat the nails and cure that for 30 seconds. I could apply the rhinestones and stuff and then, no, I cannot. Don't bother. See, I'm top coating the nail to protect the white gel polish, and I would cure that for 30 seconds. Then I would go in to apply my rhinestones and nail charms and stuff. I'm so excited. This nail set is gonna be amazing. Let me know what you guys think about this nail set in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This really helps the channel when you do all of those things. And I'm really surprised this design turned out this good because I've never been that good with applying white gel polish to my nails. So I was really happy that the nails turned out okay. So these are the items that I'm going to be using on the nails. Oops. So clumsy. I wonder if it's going to be too much. Yeah, looks good. Ooh, maybe I should use the silver. Trying to figure out which one to use. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. What a dilemma. So let me know, which one do y'all think? The silver butterfly or the Aurora butterfly? Which one should I choose? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm just using some rhinestone glue to adhere the rhinestones and the nail charms. So I'm using a nail art brush just to pick up a tiny bead of the rhinestone glue and place it where I want the nail charms and rhinestones to be. And when I'm finished, I would flash cure that for 5 to 10 seconds and then cure in my bigger nail lamp for 30 seconds. So I'm going to be doing my junk nail on the pinky nail. So I'm using some 3D flowers. I'm going to be picking out the yellow 3D flowers and some blue and also some white 3D flowers. And I'm just placing them on my tray. Then I'm using some rhinestone glue to adhere the rhinestones and the 3D flowers. But before doing that, I need to buff the surface of the pinky nail to remove the shine, and then I would apply rhinestone glue only. I didn't really see the need in applying gel top coat as well. So I just applied the rhinestone glue and then I applied the rhinestones and the 3D flowers to the pinky nail, and when I'm finished, I cure for 30 seconds. So let me know what you guys think about my junk nail. I think it looks really good and I was so excited when I was finished with this nail set. Oh my goodness, it looks really good. So I'm just applying my cuticle oil to rehydrate my skin and nails, and this is the finished look, guys. So I was really excited that I can do this viral nail set but do it in my own way by doing this aquarium nail set. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.